so it is that time of the month again where I share with you my favorites from the past month, which was April. And last month I got to try so many new products and I got to love some of them, and some of them were kind of a miss for me. So let's go ahead and jump into everything. First, let me start off with some setting sprays. I have been loving these Skindinavia makeup setting sprays. I have two here to share with you. This one is just original formula, and then this one is the No More Shine finishing spray, and this one is meant for oily skin. And what I love about Skindinavia's setting sprays is that as you're setting the makeup doesn't look cakey at all, and with the oily skin formula, it actually doesn't mattify your skin and it makes it look really natural. And with some setting sprays that I've used in the past, especially for the oily skin, it just makes everything look so cakey and it just dries everything up. And that's not really attractive because it makes your skin look much older. But with these setting sprays, the makeup looks a lot more natural and it gives just a hint of radiance, but it also helps to control oil, which makes your makeup last longer. This past month, I have been trying out the Tarte Fresh Eyes Maracuja Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover Wipes, and I have actually been loving this. And you know me, when it comes to waterproof eye makeup, my go-to is the MAC Cleanse Off Oil because it just removes literally everything and anything. And when it comes to traveling, sometimes I don't really like carrying too many bottles with me just because they spill all the time while I'm traveling. But with these are actually very convenient because they come in towelette form, and so it's very easy to use on the go. And each wipe is soaked in maracuja oil, which will help to really break down all of the waterproof makeup. However, I feel like it doesn't remove everything. It doesn't remove the most stubborn waterproof makeup that I have, but it does do the job when I'm traveling. And I don't recommend that you just remove your makeup with these towelettes because it does leave oil on the face. So you have to still wash your face off and make sure that everything is dry and oil free so that you don't break out or your eyes doesn't get irritated with the oils. Now on to body care. Recently I have been trying out a lot of Whish products, and let me tell you, I am so impressed and actually really amazed that you can have high quality products without using any sulfates, parabens, and petrochemicals. And this is what Whish Body is all about. And you can find Whish Body products at Nordstrom, and I have been loving their body butter. And this one is the blueberry scent, and oh my gosh, I just love this scent and how much it lingers onto my skin. Like every time I wear this, I don't even need to put perfume on, and it just lasts all day long. And sometimes I always get asked what I'm wearing, like what perfume I'm wearing, and I'm just like, oh, it's a body butter from Whish Body. And I just love how these body butters just moisturize your skin and it keeps it hydrated all day long. Sometimes with regular lotions, they're a little bit watery and they tend to really dry out throughout the day. But with this, it definitely lasts a lot longer. And I love how the Whish products come in these like seal type bottles, which means that you get every single drop from this packaging and you don't waste anything. However, this sugar scrub from Whish was kind of a miss for me, which was unfortunate because it has a coconut scent. And I love anything that smells like coconuts, and oh my god, this smells so tropical and divine. And I just want to go on vacation every time I smell this thing, but it didn't really work out for me. I look for something specific when it comes to body scrubs. I want something that exfoliates but also doesn't leave any oil or moisture after I wash it off. And with this, it definitely does that. And even though this scrub does two jobs at once, I don't really like how it leaves a lot of residue onto my razor when I shave. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's more of a preference thing. I do prefer the Lush Ocean Salt over this and a lot of other body scrubs that I've tried. And if you are the type who doesn't really shave after you exfoliate, then definitely try this out because it smells amazing and it really leaves the body nice and exfoliated as well as moisturized so that you don't really have to put too much lotion afterwards. And if you like to take baths and you like to exfoliate while you're taking a bath, then go right ahead. Next, I have been loving my Maracuja Bronzing Serum, and this is from Tarte Cosmetics, and I believe this is an exclusive product to Sephora. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't seen it on their Tarte website. But anyways, I adore this serum. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love my Pure Maracuja oil from Tarte, and I usually use that as a night moisturizer. And this serum is also in an oil form, and it also has this dropper right here. But this serum is definitely a lot lighter on the skin than the Pure Maracuja oil, and that means that you can use it throughout the day. So if you have combination skin or even oily skin and you're scared of using oils, definitely try this first because it's very lightweight on the skin and it sinks in pretty quickly, and it is also a bronzing serum, which means that it is perfect for the summertime. And don't be fooled by the name, it doesn't make you orange or anything like that by the first use. Over time it just makes your skin look radiant and glowy, and with that maracuja oil ingredient in it, it just makes the overall appearance of your skin a lot better. And over time, with continued use of this, it just makes your skin a little bit more warmer and definitely perfect for the summer. And I also love that Tarte actually put a little bit of a scent to it because the Pure Maracuja oil smells like pure oil. It smells like cooking oil, but this one has a very light floral scent, which is very attractive. And lately I have been mixing my bronzing serum with my current foundation of the month, which is the Lancome Teint Idol Ultra 24-Hour Foundation. And in case you were wondering, I'm in the shade 410 Bisque Warm, and I just love this, especially now on my normal skin, just because it adheres to my skin a lot better than when I had combination or oily skin. And this foundation is a little bit emollient throughout the day, so I don't necessarily recommend it for oily skin. I know I hated it when I had oily skin, but I just love the finish that it gives. It's very buildable and it really looks nice close up. I actually use this foundation when I take my lip swatches and it looks amazing. Sometimes I don't even have to use a softening tool to just, you know, blur out the skin part. So this past month I have been obsessing over highlighters, and so I have quite a few here to share with you, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because of the heat wave that recently happened, and I have just been on a summer mood lately, and so I have been rocking a lot of summer products. The first highlighter that I wanted to share with you is this BB Plus Illumination from Gerard Cosmetics, which is a makeup line from Whitening Lightning, and oh my gosh, I adore this highlighter. And what I love about cream and liquid highlighters is that it just makes everything more natural and skin-like, and with this it just gives that, oh my god, amazing champagne-y illumination. Look at that. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it's a really nice champagne-y white gold highlight, and it reminds me of MAC's Whisper of Guilt, only in liquid form. And when I'm using this, I'm usually mixing it with my foundation or just putting it right on top before I set anything, and it just looks amazing. And sometimes I don't even have to put on any more highlighter afterwards because it just looks very luminous. Another highlighter that I have been loving, which is actually a surprise to me because I used to hate it when I first tried it, and I don't know, maybe it's because I wasn't used to the highlighter phase, or maybe I just got a bad batch of it, but it is the Mary Luminizer from the Balm. And look at the packaging. I just love the Balm packaging. They're just so witty and they're just really fun. This is what the highlighter looks like. It's a very light white gold shade that's just perfect, and I love using this highlighter on special events just because it gives that extra dimension and it looks really amazing under photography. And I also love using it when I know I'm going to be out under the sun all day just because it reflects really beautifully from afar, and I love it. I love that it's very versatile and very pigmented. I can use this to highlight essentially anything on my face, and I can also use it as an eyeshadow, and it works perfect for that too. So now on to more cheek products, and like I've said earlier, I have been on a summer kick lately just because of the heat here in LA. But anyways, lately I have been loving using shimmery bronzers as blush, and I don't know, I just really love the effect that it gives. It just gives more dimension, and sometimes I don't even have to add highlighter on my face if I want a full-on face of makeup. And also I just love that it's very neutral, and you can essentially use any lip color that you want when you pair it up with a bronzer as a blush. And the one that I've been particularly loving is this Double Definition Extra Dimension Skin Finish from MAC. And this is a limited edition product. And I know that MAC is coming out with new Extra Dimension skin finishes for their summer collection, so stay tuned for that. It's coming very, very soon. I think it's going to come out online next week and then the week after in stores. So make sure you get on these before they sell out because these are amazing products. I just love the Extra Dimension Skin Finish formula just because it's very skin-like and they're not gritty at all. Like the shimmers in these products are so finely milled and you can barely see it when you apply it on the face because it's so fine. And I actually prefer these over their regular MSFs because they're not gritty and they're very pigmented. There's no fallout and they don't accentuate large pores, which I do have. So yeah, I definitely love this and all of my Extra Dimension skin finishes as well. For blush, I just could not put down this blush right here. This is the Taj Mahal blush from NARS. And I know it looks a little bit scary and it's like a really bright orange that's very pigmented when you swatch it, but I just love this color. And when the blush is applied correctly, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. It makes you look so sun-kissed because of the yellow undertones and also the specks of gold that it has. And my favorite brush to use with this is a stippling blush brush. I know Sigma has one. I believe it's called the F10. And you just tap it once onto the product and then just blend it out very nicely and gently onto the face. It doesn't look harsh at all. And every time I wear this blush, it just pulls out all of the yellow undertones on my skin and it just makes me look so warm and ready for summer. Another product that I have been loving this past month is this matte multiple from NARS. And this is a new product and this one is in the shade Vientiane. And this is just what it looks like. It's a bronzy color. And lately I have been using this to contour and this isn't really my preferred shade of contour just because I prefer more darker and cooler tones. But this is definitely perfect for the summertime, especially if you're using this for the daytime because it's a little bit warmer and it just complements the bronze on your skin. And I don't really necessarily love the original multiples, but I really love the matte multiple formula just because it sticks to the skin very well. They're very pigmented and they don't fade out very patchy on the skin. And I love that you can use this over powder, over bare skin, or over foundation. And it just looks great and it acts the same way. For the eyes, I have been loving these lashes right here from House of Lashes and I am wearing it on my eyes today. These are their brand new Heartbreaker lashes. What I love about their human hair lashes is that the band is very short, and so for people who have smaller eyes like I do, it doesn't have to be a hassle for me to keep on shaping and trimming the lashes. And I love that they're very lightweight and very comfortable on the eyes, and so it doesn't drag my eyes down and make them look very droopy. And what I like about this style in particular is that it's very wispy and it just makes my eyes look very doll-like. And some of the hairs in these lashes are essentially longer than the others, which means that it has that little peekaboo effect and it just, I don't know, it just makes it look so flirty. Another product for the eyes that I have been loving is this Chromaline from MAC and it's in the black shade called Black Black. And this is what the product looks like. And I've mentioned in my MAC haul that this is a pro shade so that you can only purchase this in pro stores or online. And oh my gosh, I have been loving this product. I just love how easy it is to apply onto my eyelids. And I love that I can get a really black, precise line with it. Usually a deal breaker for me when it comes to gel liners is that throughout the day, some gel liners tend to transfer onto my crease, because I have hooded lids and usually, always, all the time, it's not an attractive look. And with this, definitely doesn't transfer onto my crease. It definitely dries very quickly. And I was actually using this on some of my clients this past weekend and it applied like a dream, and I will definitely keep using this. If you have gel liners that you really, really love, comment them down below just because I want to try more gel liners. I don't know, I'm trying to transition myself out of the liquid liner phase and really practice on gel liners on my eyes. So yeah. For the lips, I cannot for some reason put down any of my whitening lightening glosses just because I love the formula so much. And I just love how these glosses are very friendly for people who are always in a hurry and always on the go, because they're very easy to use and very pigmented, and it comes with a mirror and a light, so you know when you're on the go and you want to reapply, it's very easy to use. And this one in particular that I have been loving is the nude gloss, and this has been one of my all-time favorite nude glosses now, and I always use this on top of any nude lip that I put on, and I definitely recommend this. And if you're interested in any whitening lightening glosses, I do have a coupon code down below that gives you a discount. So this past month I have been obsessing over bright lips, especially bright corals and bright oranges, and the liner that I have been non-stop using this past month is this one from OCC. This one is called Grandma, and it is one of their cosmetic color pencils, and cosmetic color pencils are multi-use pencils that you can use essentially anywhere on the face that you want to put color in. And yeah, I just love this because it's so bright and very neon, perfect for the spring and summer. And lastly, for the nails, I have mentioned this back in my spring must-haves video, and these are the Revlon Parfumerie nail polishes, and these are the ones that are scented, and this one is in China Flower and the other one is in Orange Blossom. I love the staying and lasting power of these polishes. Usually for me, when I put on nail polish on my own, it doesn't really last that long. Usually it chips after like a day or two. These last me a full week without chipping at all. I love that the consistency of these cream polishes are very light, and so when you try to build up the color, it doesn't look goopy. But at the same time, when you put just one layer of nail polish on, it's still pretty opaque and it doesn't leave any streaks. And these are scented, and from my experience, generally the Parfumeries only last probably like a day, but this one is one of those diamonds in the rough where it actually lasted a good 4 days. And this thing smells like white gummy from Jamba Juice, and it smells so good. And these are definitely perfect for the spring and summer, so definitely check these out. So that was it for my April hits and misses. I hope that you all liked it. If you have any more video requests, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!